2026 is here. And before you rush to say Happy New Year or start writing goals you won't remember after February, I want you to pause, just for a moment. Because a new year doesn't magically change your life. A new mindset does. The calendar changing won't make you disciplined. A promise won't make you consistent. And motivation won't suddenly fix what you've been avoiding for years. If you start 2026 the same way you started 2025, then don't expect different results. This year isn't asking for excitement. It's asking for seriousness. Most people start the new year emotional. Big plans, big words, big motivation, and small action. They tell themselves, this year I'll change everything. But their habits stay the same. Their sleep stays broken. Their screen time stays high. Their work ethic stays low. And after a few weeks, they're back to the same life, just with a new number on the calendar. So if you really want 2026 to be different, you can't start it like everyone else does. The first real way to start 2026 is by cleaning your mind before you chase results. You cannot build a new life with an old mindset. Spend the first days of the year reflecting honestly. Ask yourself where you wasted time last year. Who distracted you? Which habits destroyed your focus? Which comforts kept you weak? This isn't about guilt. It's about awareness. Growth begins the moment you stop lying to yourself. Write it down if you have to, because clarity is more powerful than motivation. The second way to start your year is by fixing your mornings. Not your goals, your mornings. If you wake up late, rush your day, and check your phone before your purpose, then your whole year will feel rushed. Start 2026 by owning the first hour of your day. Wake up at the same time every day. No snooze, no scrolling. Just silence, movement, and intention. Even 10 minutes of walking, stretching, or breathing in the morning builds mental control. Discipline doesn't start in the gym. It starts when your alarm rings. Now, let's talk about habits. Because motivation is temporary, but habits decide your future. Don't try to change everything at once. That's how people fail. Pick a few non-negotiables for 2026. One physical habit, one mental habit, one productive habit. For example, daily movement, even if it's just 15 minutes. Daily learning, even if it's just a few pages or a short video. And daily focused work, even if it feels uncomfortable. Small habits done daily will embarrass big goals that were never acted on. Physical growth must be part of your year, not an option. A strong body builds a strong mind. You don't need perfection. You need consistency. Train your body regularly. Eat cleaner than last year. Sleep better than last year. Take care of yourself like your future depends on it. Because it does. When your body improves, your confidence increases. When your confidence increases, your standards rise. And when your standards rise, your life changes. Mental growth is just as important. 2026 should be the year you stop feeding your brain junk. Less mindless content, less comparison, less negative voices. Protect your focus like it's valuable, because it is. Read, listen. Learn from people who are doing better than you, not people who are comfortable being average. Growth doesn't come from entertainment. It comes from exposure to ideas that challenge you. Another powerful way to start 2026 is by setting standards, not resolutions. Resolutions are things you hope to do. Standards are things you refuse to break. A standard sounds like this: I don't skip workouts. I don't waste mornings. I don't quit when it gets hard. Standards remove emotion from decisions. You stop asking, do I feel like it? and start asking, is this who I am? That shift alone can change your entire year. You also need to understand that growth requires isolation, not loneliness. Focused isolation. You cannot build your future with constant noise around you. Limit unnecessary conversations. Reduce useless social time. Stop explaining your plans to people who don't share your discipline. Use that quiet time to work on yourself. Success is built when no one is watching. 2026 should also be the year you build patience. Real growth is slow. Results don't come quickly. And most people quit because they expect speed instead of progress. If you stay consistent for months when others quit after weeks, you automatically separate yourself from the crowd. Fall in love with the process. Show up even when progress feels invisible. The work you do quietly will speak loudly later. Another practical habit for this year is weekly self-checks. Every week, ask yourself, did I move my body? Did I improve my skill? Did I waste unnecessary time? Did I act like the person I want to become? This isn't self-criticism, it's self-leadership. If you don't check your direction, you'll drift back into old patterns without even noticing. And most importantly, start 2026 by accepting responsibility. No more blaming your situation. No more waiting for the perfect time. No more depending on motivation. Your results are your responsibility. Your discipline is your responsibility. Your future is your responsibility. Once you accept that, you stop feeling powerless. You stop waiting. You start acting. 2026 doesn't need to be dramatic. It needs to be deliberate. You don't need a new personality. You need better habits. You don't need loud motivation. You need quiet consistency. Start small. Stay consistent. Be patient. And keep showing up even when it's boring, even when it's hard, even when no one notices. Because if you do this right, when December 2026 comes, you won't be hoping for change. You'll be living proof of it. And that's how you truly start a new year. Not with words, but with action.